Hey YouTube, it's time for another episode of our favorite series, which is the series in which I use a little Python scripting to go find the highest scoring replays of a certain player. You guys saw me do it with Zen first as Daniel almost pops off here. But now we're going to go and see Daniel. These are Daniel's highest scoring 2v2 replays, and I've got to tell you, you need to stick around for the second game because while this game is a game that somebody else in the lobby uploaded, I think Lunar, the second game is a game that Daniel felt was worth saving and uploaded to ball chasing himself. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but pros do not often upload their own games, especially unless they have automatic upload, which Daniel does not. He deemed the next game we're going to watch a game worthy of showing to people. So trust me, you want to stick around for that. This is his other top scoring replay, one that was uploaded by Lunar. And I gave it a quick preview. It's got some good moments in it as well, so we'll check this one out, and then we'll have the juicy one to follow. So in the first minute of the game, we see Daniel and Sosa on the same team. They are actually losing to Lunar and J-Pow. And I'm not sure we've seen much of any points for Daniel just yet. Only 72 points. In fact, at this point of the match, he's behind Sosa, and he's going to get low bumped into going down too. So 72 points. Lunar and J-Pow, both in the hundreds, looking like they're on track for a better game. But of course, we know the end result for Daniel in this one. Daniel loves his full field air dribbles. He loves just air dribbles in general, that he can control the game. You'll even see him in RLCS run the same kind of dribbles. Any moment he can, if he's given space, he wants to take a full, long, controlled air dribble. You see him use it to escape pressure from another team a lot to end their offense. He'll take one full, long dribble. It's definitely something that he brought in his ones game as well. It's always how he used to attack, and it shows up in his twos games similarly. It's an infield pass, or not pass, as he cuts around and gets a goal. Puts himself up on the board a little bit. 258 score now for him. Still second in the lobby behind Lunar, but not a bad performance so far. Sosa's going to pinch this 50. Right drop down to Daniel. You know he's going to go air dribble. Reset off the ball. Pulls back for the 50 in case the defender was going to score it, connect with it, but the defender did not at all. So it's going to be 404 score for Daniel now. A kickoff from the squad, or a Spanish kickoff, I believe is what it's referred to, when the leading player, instead of going for the ball, dives around it and goes for a demo on the person following up instead. Often leads to a free goal, but not this time. Sosa and Daniel able to handle it. Lunar's air dribble dropped off for J-Pow, intercepted by Daniel, probably credited with a save there in order to rack up just a bit more points. And Sosa trying to enable Daniel for a crazy angle. Wasn't able to find it, but his follow-up was actually just as spicy as well. Making a save on the ground here. Sosa, likely another. Lunar went for an impossible angle. 2-2 between J-Pow Lunar and Daniel Sosa. As he looks to be first man, trying to dunk the ball out of J-Pow's control with low 50. Keeps it in play. Lunar looking for the bump, and Daniel has to avoid that as he goes up to the back wall, attempting to get the clear, and because he was forced to miss, ball falls in the top corner. Followed up by the orange team. Daniel credited with another save, and he slams it out of the corner, and he's actually able to evade a demo. I have a feeling that I think that was Lunar probably yelling at his game there that he wasn't able to blow up Daniel, because that certainly seemed like that's what he was intending to do. At least in the replay file we see. Daniel going to slam one off the back wall. A double. It's actually not on target. Does leave it for Sosa, though. Not sure if he'd get credited with an assist if Sosa were to score that, but he might be getting a save right here, which certainly pads his stats, leading to one of the highest games he's ever played. At a boost now as he retreats. J-Pow up the side wall. Daniel going to intercept, and the pinch is right on target. make it. The fourth goal for Daniel, 1,036 points. Sosa rocking a 181 alongside Daniel right now. Daniel has 5 saves and 6 shots as well. So Sosa is here in some aspects, mostly just watching the Daniel show right now. Daniel from the ceiling. And he's able to get another, make it 5 goals, 5 saves, 7 shots, 1,172 points. Now he's at the point where he's starting to double up Lunar. And what happened here? He went AFK. He can even go AFK in the game that he dominates in points. Wait a second. It's a 5-head play. He's got himself a counterattack open net now. And he gets an air dribble, reset 50. He knew exactly what he was doing. Pad the stats even more. 1,311 scores, 6 goals, 5 saves. And now he's going to fake the kickoff so that Sosa can get him the ball and he can pad him even more. 7 goals, 5 save, 9 shots, 28 seconds left to go. And Lunar and J-Pow have had enough. Daniel is able to send him away with a score of 1,423. An insane run for Daniel. And if you thought this game was insane, like I said, the next one, Daniel saved and uploaded himself. You guys are not going to want to miss it. Game number 2, the game that Daniel felt was worthy of uploading himself. We're going to check out what he has in store for us that led to one of his top scoring games. He's going to start off with a demo on process. I think that Daniel was one of the, if not the most requested player after we did the Zen video with his highest scoring replays. So now we got to see what Daniel has in store. A nice little pop into a reset that he's able to use for the first goal. So 30 seconds in, and he's at 200 points with that goal. On good pace already. A bit of an interesting kickoff. Will drop the ball over to Evo. Daniel now looking to steal the ball away from Stealth. Can he get the double? He can't. The ball bounces off the backboard. Evo decides just to go for process. He trusts Daniel to handle everything with the ball, which is usually a good idea. Process is going to back off now. Try and defend against Daniel, and that'll be a mistake. You probably should have dunked him when you had the chance. Daniel going to slot it top right. 345 score for him. 2 goals, just under a minute played. Neutral kickoff for Daniel. Evo's going to follow it up. Gets the ball stolen from him. And Daniel's going to pop the ball on the back wall and then try to make a late save. Maybe farming some save points. He does get an extra save, so 422 score, but the opposition slams it in, so they do get their first goal. Daniel off the wall. Is he going to score this? Gets the reset dribble. It actually does get saved. It's almost like suspenseful. We know that this is one of Daniel's top games, and so every take seems like it's going to work, but some of them do get saved. Daniel now will he find a read off the ceiling. Him and Evo looking like they're trying to pinch it. Couldn't connect on it. Daniel dodging process demo and stealth fake challenging. Interesting, but he backs off so much and commit a challenge. Daniel, do you think you want to stop him early and just deal with Evo later? Looks like Stealth's going to do something similar to that now as he dives up in the corner and slams the ball towards the back wall. He'll follow it up. His process, and now it's a tie game. Kickoff lost towards Daniel. Stealth takes the bounce dribble away and actually has a shot on target. Evo will try and pinch it into the corner, forced to make a save. Evo getting some points of his own. And now it's Daniel right in the spot he loves to be in. We've seen this a million times on the channel. The reset after starting from the ceiling in the back corner. Gets the third goal and is rocking 659 points now. 5 shots, 2 saves. Daniel backing off now. Start of this possession. Able to catch this one on the side wall. Oh, he's diving for the boost. I actually think Daniel got it. He's going to take it back into his corner. Low 50 now leads to the side wall. Daniel's favorite position. Stealth is starting to recognize what he needs to be doing now. Daniel, a little double setup, pushing the ball right at ceiling height. Clean catch, reset, double. I mean, this one is pure. We're going to watch this one again. because there's so much about this setup that is nice. This touch is not easy to do. He doubles directly up into the air with a soft touch so that he can catch it. Smooth into the final reset double. I mean, perfection. Absolute perfection. It'd be one thing if he was able to set that dribble up when he had a clean wall-to-air dribble, nobody contesting him to start it, but he had to use a redirect just to start that up, or not a redirect, but a double off the side wall to even get the setup, and then such a good finish. His team up 2 now. We have to do a score check, but actually an insane flick from Process gives us a chance to check the score. 9:06, 4 goals, 3 saves, 6 shots for Daniel. Evo at least has a respectable 181, and Daniel's going to fake the kickoff. Evo jukes in order to get this Process to miss. Daniel shadowing now. Likely going to get a save. What was Evo thinking? Daniel seemed to pretty clearly have the save, but Evo gives him a bump for good measure. Daniel outplays 2 defenders and gets the landing such that he's able to follow it up for a 5th goal. So 1,106 score. 5 goals with 1:30 left to go. Daniel up the side wall. The best position. He's got Evo playing blocker upfield and makes it impossible for Stealth to make the right play. He tries to react late after Evo was being a pest, and it doesn't work. 6-3. We have 1,277 score. Daniel now didn't like that setup. A rare occasion for him. Stealth trying to make something happen. Evo gets a save, so he's probably not going to have one of those comical score lines where he's crazy low. He has certainly been relevant in the game. Diving from the skies. Daniel looking for a psycho, couldn't quite clear it past Stealth. Daniel creeping upfield. No longer worried about trying to protect the net. Up 3. Instead, he wants to see if he can receive a pass from Evo. He's able to win this 50 directly to Evo's hands, who lobs it to the crossbar. Stealth has to carry it away. Daniel now all the way to the back wall. Him and Evo are almost working in unison perfectly as they stay right on top of each other. Not often is that a good idea in 2v2, but they seem to be passing the ball back and forth for a very short distance. Daniel now off the ceiling. Did he get a reset there? The ground pinch. Evo's pre-jumped it. Evo's fully given up. Well, not really giving up, but you know, he knows he won the game. And the ball looks like it's going to hit the ground down in this corner. And that is the game that Daniel felt worthy of saving and uploading, and is one of his highest scoring games. 13-13 score. 382 for Evo, so not bad. 8 shots, 4 saves. Daniel with quite the performance. Certainly understandable why he saved this one. Evo not playing too bad as well. Well, who do you guys want next? Who do you want next? We did Daniel and we did Zen for 2v2 replays. These seem to be really exciting. I'm sure there's tons more players that we can get some fun games to watch from. So if you have a vote for who we should do next, make sure to put it in the comments. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys next time.